Today's episode, we got a question from a doctor, and this is a spicy one, and probably impacts a lot of dentists out there. And you're going to be able to see very, very quickly what we do to solve this problem. So I'm going to read you the question, and then we'll jump right into it, okay? So this was a DM that I got recently from a doctor. I have a marketing team that has a loose understanding of dentistry and practices. I know they want to ramp up my Google ads, but the issue is almost all my business is referral based and not the consumer seeking me out. Have any tips on prioritizing ads, marketing efforts, social media, Google website, etc. Between the website maintenance and some advertising plus SEO management, we're spending somewhere between $2,000 and $4,000 a month. Just not really sure what the ROI is considering I'm always busy. Would I be less busy if I cut back spending? This is like a total normal question that happens all the time. Is like, I'm doing marketing, I'm doing activities. Is it leading to anything? So I'm going to give you several answers in today's show. Stay tuned for this one. Welcome back to another episode of Dental Marketing Go. I'm your host, Gary Bird. I'm the owner of SMC National, where we help offices just like yours level the playing field against the big guys out there so you can grow the way that you want. How do we answer this question? Okay, so I'm just going to give you some bulletin points how I responded to them. So number one, first thing that I would recommend is using trackable.io. So trackable.io, you're actually going to be able to see where your marketing is coming from and if it's performing or not. And you're going to get a really, really clear picture of that. Why wouldn't you do that? It integrates with your PMS. You'll be able to see your team's conversion of the marketing patients. And the reason this is so important is most people don't realize the majority of dental office growth is patient referrals. That's the majority. And then marketing's kind of like the leftover stuff, and most people don't even convert the marketing stuff. So you have to be able to delineate the difference between a patient referral and a marketing patient, because patient referrals are worth probably 2.5 times a marketing patient. Why is that? Because they trust you. They already trust you. Marketing, they don't trust you. They don't know you. And it takes time to build that up. And you have to have visibility around you not seeing that. And this is a lot of dental offices struggle with this. I call it the glass ceiling effect, where you keep spending money on marketing, spending $5,000 a month. You're getting 40 new patients a month. You don't grow. You're keeping and retaining all of your patients. What's happening? You're losing the vast majority of your marketing dollars down the drain. Like, it's not really doing anything. So that's number one. Number two, I would recommend working with dental marketers, not somebody who loosely knows dental. There's a lot of nuances to dental. There's a lot of nuances to every single business. I've tried to work with people who knew how to help grow agencies before, and they came in and tried to work with us. But because we only market to dentists and we only want to work with dentists, and a specific kind of dentist did that, they weren't really able to help us all that much because they just didn't understand who we were trying to speak to. It would have taken years for them to figure it out. So working with non-marketing people or non-dental marketers is a long road. I've worked with a lot of people and helped a lot of people come into dental and learn dental. It takes at least 3 years to really wrap your brain around it. So that's a long ramp-up period. Not saying that they can't help you with the technicalities of marketing. Of course they can. Running Google ads is running Google ads, but there's nuances inside of running Google ads for dentists versus other verticals. So that's a big deal, and most people don't realize that, okay? So that's number two. And then number three, here's the old school way that you can deal with this. So easy. You have two options. So let's say you're spending $4,000 a month. You have no idea if it's working or not. You have two options. One, double your budget. So say I'm going to spend $8,000 and watch what happens. If your patients go up through the roof, then it's working. If nothing changes, it's not working. Okay, that's number one. Number two, cut your marketing budget. Just cut it completely. Now, the nuance to that, I'll say the caveat to that you have to be careful of is SEO. Because SEO is a super lagging indicator. Meaning, you might do 4 or 5 months of SEO, and then it starts to kick in, or a year of SEO, and then it starts to kick in. Or you might turn off SEO, and it might not kick. You might not feel that for 2 or 3 months, 4 months. So you got to kind of pay attention to your rankings at the same time. But as for paid ads, for this particular scenario was around paid ads, you'll know right away. You'll be able to tell right away. Cut your budget 100% and see what happens. Or at double your budget, whatever you're more comfortable with, right? So in this particular instance, because they're already packed, just cut your budget for 1 month and see what happens. So that's my recommendation. I'm curious, what's your recommendation? What would you tell this dentist to do? I would love to learn from you. Have a good day.